Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time with Tor using their Wand of Wonder to miraculously petrify War into a statue, and with his fire whip still blazing clenched in his stone hand, War has effectively been defeated. And it is here that we rejoin our party in the Valley of the Two Villages.
I recommend we remove that whip from the stone hand. It is far too great a temptation for a random passerby.
Just whip it good.
Alright, how do you want to go about removing the whip?
Well, I was hoping someone else would have an idea, but I'm assuming it's well
break his arm.
clenched.
Oh yeah, and currently, Usoa, you are still afraid of Arceus. Because he had to invoke fear in you because you were attacking him.
Oh no. Oh, I remember that. Okay.
Just to give a little bit more context.
Pep goes over and taps it a bit with his ladle, the arm holding the whip. Yeah, I reckon we might be able to knock some sense into this here arm.
Pep, do you have sufficient strength to perhaps wield a weapon able to break the stone to free the whip?
Yep. Oh no, never tried breaking a weapon holding a whip before. I reckon I can give it a try.
What's your strength score?
14.
Okay, yeah, you could do it.
Yeah.
Well,
I just figure
then,
Pep
yeah.
just two hands his ladle and tries bringing it down on the arm.
okay. Well, that
Right?
works.
It's like right at the wrist and crack the hand off.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you probably hit it, but, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
even if he missed, he could swing again until he hit.
Exactly, so just roll me damage.
I just gotta double check, make sure one little thing right here. Oh, shakety shake. Do. That's 1d8. Oh, 1d. Gotta double check my damage. Double-handed ladle. That's 10 damage, bludgeoning right on the wrist. That'll crack them fingers open.
Alright. Evaluate
Need to
something
wail
here.
on it some more.
Yeah, you definitely, you feel a very satisfying, almost slight give in the stone as you smack, but it is not broken just yet.
Well, I reckon I might be able to do it. Let me give it another go. This be only 8 bludgeoning.
You feel it give a little more.
All right, well, we're
You
gonna
can
handle it.
wailing
see
until it
small
comes up.
cracks starting to form in the fingers.
All right, well, it gives it another little love tap for 4 damage.
All right, your weapon gleams off a little bit, but you're still making some progress.
All right, we ain't gonna be doing any hand waving with these smacks, so I do it again. 5 damage.
All right, yeah. Eventually, yeah, the wrist forms a large crack in it. Were you aiming for the wrist or the fingers?
Oh, kind of like the hand that's trying to from the wrist onward, not the arm. I'm just saying, from that whole handish
yeah.
area.
Yeah. All right. You effectively, with one blow of your last blow of the ladle, shatters some of the fingers, and you are able to wiggle the whip out of the grip.
not necessarily wiggle, but yeah, okay, wiggle it out. And like,
Yeah.
Well, there you be. Hands it over to Tor.
Oh, thank you. I kind of hold it out with my arm extended. I am not sure what to do with this.
Well, why do you think I could know what to do with it? I don't like them all demony fandangly balls.
I
It feels incredibly toasty in your crystalline hand. Oh. Breaking up there.
I
thought it was just me.
do an Arcana check on it. That's an 18.
Alright, yeah. You have definitely discerned this is a magical weapon.
Great.
I don't know what else you want to check with that.
Okay, well, I just was seeing if it had any properties or anything that I'd recognize, but I'm going to go ahead and say probably not.
It's a magical whip that is perpetually on fire.
Okay. I don't want this.
I can.
I
don't want.
I kind of want it.
Here.
If you got nothing else to do with it, and I suppose I can pocket it for now.
You're breaking up a bunch there.
Things
Oh, you
T.O.
give it
be a
to
little
me?
bit robotic.
Pocket. I'm going to hand it over to Cassius.
Oh, thank
Alright.
you. Hell yeah.
I'll drop the stats here.
All right.
Just a heads up, Mr. T.O., your crystalline programming and such might be a little bit faulty right now. We're having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I was going to be right back, so I disconnected and reconnected.
I don't reckon I understand what that means with you all crystalline folk, but all right, sounds good enough.
Like how you blink, and you don't see for a moment. I just blinked, but resetted my consciousness.
I don't know if you ever noticed, but I don't blink. Ain't you blink?
Okay. Is there any of War's fingers down on the ground from the broken hand?
Oh yeah, for sure. There is some, I mean, if you can call them fingers, they are just hunks of stone at this point, but yes.
They are finger
You
shaped
could
though,
call them
like
stone sausages.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I
they
think
could
sausage
be,
is.
yeah.
I'm sure in one of the towns coming up, we'll find like a, I don't know, marble banana polisher. You could like shove the finger in there, make it all shiny.
Marble banana polisher?
Heard of them?
I guess my favorite contraption.
Well, they
Also,
do
I love the
provide a
fact that
good
through all
basis
this,
of
War
measurement.
is alive. He is able to sense what is happening. You just can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Ah,
him
yes.
problem.
Fucking hands broken off.
Companions, perhaps we should spend a moment to make a plaque. Something like, this statue erected to honor the defeat of war.
I got just the idea. Give me a sec. Is there any planks of wood nearby, by chance? Or a small slate?
I mean, you're in the middle of a very barren valley, so unless you go into one of the villages, where you're currently at, no planks of wood.
Yeah, but is there like any rocks or anything nearby I can pry out of the ground? Slatish looking.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of rocks.
Alright.
You find a very nice, moderately sized boulder, like 20 feet away.
Alright, because do I have to roleplay pulling a chunk off of that thar boulder?
Nah, I'll give it to you. You got it.
Alright. Ep goes off and grabs a chunk off the boulder and then starts chipping away at it. And in crudely done letters, he chips out, "What is it good for? Absolutely nothing." And plants it at the bottom of the statue. And as he plants it down, he says, "Say it again now."
I, on the other hand, will go carve into war itself, into the statue, something like, statue carved by, and then I'll use one of my secret names, and in remembrance of the defeat of war.
All right.
Who dat? Ain't one of us.
As you guys are finishing this up, you hear the loud flap of wings as Arceus kind of flies on over and lands next to you. I see you have defeated war.
I cower behind the statue.
Yes, great us. We have.
I apologize for frightening your friend. I could not just take an onslaught of damage for no good reason.
Understandable.
Okay. I do think at this point the effect has worn off.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Alright, I slowly creep back around the statue and inch closer to Arceus. I'm sorry for stabbing you. I was out of control. Bad magic.
What is a little stabbing between friends? He kind of dips his head.
Hey, you know what they say? War makes an arse out of you and us.
Alright. Where will your travels take you next, friends?
I believe we go to the east.
What
You
is it
don't
that
want
you
to just,
seek?
like, actually take a breather after all this? I wouldn't mind taking a breather or something. I'm feeling mighty rough.
We can rest upon the trek, but Pep, there is much to do. Famine is to the east of here and in need of defeat.
You seek
Alright,
famine.
Yes, we intend to bring him a gluttony of punishment.
Well, if you are in
You hear
need
Pep
of
in the background
friends
go,
on your
wah,
journey,
wah.
well, if you are in need of friends on your journey, I have heard tell of a rebellion not far from here, based in the old capital.
Well, additional friends is better than additional enemies.
Which direction?
Southeast from here. They are close to Lilith, but I've heard, for some strange reason, Lilith does not leave her lair in the center of the lake.
Oh.
Well,
the
what
bay,
with
I mean.
all these bad guys being in the lakes? No one ever gives us some nice, full, solid ground to stand on.
Sorry,
Sure.
the bay,
Like 'em up.
forgive me.
It's still water.
I've not visited it in
Make
a
much
while.
difference. Ooh, I got a lair in a bay, not a lake. It's like a lake, but it just has one mouth open. Yeah, it don't make much better, do it?
Yeah, they look very similar. And he just kind of shrugs.
I do not believe the type of body of water matters. Pep will be as bitter. Nonetheless.
Oh, I ain't bitter, just being a little bit analytical about this. It seems like it might be these people are not, or let me say people, but beings are lacking some creativity. That's one thing in the lake, got another thing in the body of water. At least this war here fella, he went up to a mountain. It seemed a little bit more nicer of him.
Yes, my mountain.
Yeah, Pep's just a little grouchy because he wants to take a nap and no one's letting him take a nap.
Maybe the enemies being in water will be beneficial to you, and you can take a bath instead.
Yeah, who needs a bath? That'll make you sick.
He's a little
This old
hydrophobic.
wolf.
No,
What's
no,
wrong
not
with
saying
water getting
hydrophobic.
married?
Water gets married? What? I was all confused.
Yeah, you would be. That's okay.
Are we close to the village with the weapon maker orcs at all?
Well, you're in the valley, so you're equidistant from either of the villages.
Oh, okay. Yusoa says, "I vote we go rest at weapon maker village."
After a fight like that, we might as well.
Agreed.
Arceus dips his head. Then I will take my respite in the heart of the mountains once more. Thank you again for your assistance.
Oh, no thanks necessary, big
You
flappy
are
flap.
welcome.
I bid you luck on your adventure.
I could bid us some additional help, but, you know, you're here and there.
Do you need additional help?
Well, funny you should ask. I don't know.
Maybe you give us a ride to the rebellion on your back.
That sounds very main storyline supportive. Be very beneficial.
Yes, this I could do.
See, Pep, all you had to do was that.
After you rest and regain your energy, we will take off. I will take you to the old capital.
Meet at Orc Village at first light.
Arceus dips his head in acknowledgement before carrying himself aloft and flying back to the large cavern where War used to reside.
Sweet.
All right.
Thar's a good arse dragon.
Alright. Well, you guys look back across the valley and you're kind of finally able to take in some small account of what the battle has left you with. And you see many of the villagers lie dead. However, it seems that both of the leaders of either village have survived. Looking a little worse for wear, but they seem to be negotiating some sort of agreement in the center of the valley.
How convenient for them to be the ones left.
Hey, I did roll. They rolled well. They saved. They're fine.
All right, yeah. No, I believe it. I'm just saying. I think that's funny.
Oh, when you lead from behind.
Point. Anyways.
Should we go listen to what they're saying?
We could at least let them know that War is gone.
I
Oh, yeah.
assume
Well,
they
I
know
figured
as they are
they were-
negotiating.
Okay, I kind of approach them and get within earshot. What are they saying?
They seem to be wrapping up to kind of negotiations of reestablishing the trade between them that they once had. As you get closer, you hear Chief Grushnag say, "Yes, we will resume delivering you weapons in return for better armor." And the other And Forge Master Batul similarly responds back, yes. And we will deliver a shipment of custom armor very shortly. Thank you for being a friend again. And they kind of shake on it.
Oh. Awesome.
Do you wish to do anything else while you're there, or?
Yeah, Yusoa goes up to them after she sees them shake hands and says, "Good fight. Bring you revenge. You satisfy my thirst."
Yes, it was a very well fought fight. I'm glad that it is now finally over and we can return to a semblance of peace.
Yusoa gives the finger from War over to Grushnag.
I thank you.
Yeah. Keep safe. Don't let anyone do bad magic.
I like how, like, in his mind, this is probably just a random hunk of stone, so he just looks at it, he's like, thanks, I will, keep it safe.
Yusoa brings the knife out that she bought from Batul, the like crappy knife that they made, and says,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This knife, can you make magic?"
He examines it closely, and it's very, because it's a dagger, it's very small in his very large hands, but he kind of looks it over. Yes, start of good blade here. Urgent steel must have been bought from you, and he gestures to Batul and she nods. Yes, we can refine, yes. Give us a few hours, we will prioritize it as thanks for helping us.
Thank you.
He grunts and kind of gestures his gaggle of orcs over, and they start walking off towards their village, and Batul gathers her people and walk off towards theirs.
Cool. I follow to the Grushnak village, the weapon maker one.
Yep. You see, yeah, they're definitely trying to pick up the pieces of what was left. Several orcs carry the bodies of the fallen, as well as they start to kind of renovate in a way. They start taking down stuff that was put up during the war times and start repurposing things to kind of go back to normal life kind of situation. But sure enough, true to Grushnag's word, as soon as he sets foot in the village, he beelines it straight towards the main forge and begins working on your dagger personally.
Oh. Cool.
We'll be done in few hours. Come back midday.
Thank you. Is there market in town?
Like a small one, but nobody's really manning it. It seems everyone else is preoccupied with other things.
What about inn or small hovel where we could stay?
Well, you, upon, like, looking around and kind of wandering, you don't really see any tavern. It seems that if there was once a tavern or a place for visitors to stay, it was repurposed for resources or other types of means during the war. But you do know you do see that, like, several houses are being cleaned out that apparently no longer have owners.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess since there's not much to do in the village, Yusoa goes and helps clear out a house.
Oh, that's
Move
nice.
some old refuse. Yeah. Maybe in turn we'll be allowed to sleep there and have done a good deed.
Nice. I like it. Everybody else, is there anything you choose to do during this time?
I am just going to rest.
Alright.
Pep goes
I don't
with
know
Yusoa
if you guys
because
can
it's like a
long
little-
rest just yet, because you started the day pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Pep goes to try to help Yusoa with clearing out the house, but he does it in the laziest way possible, just sitting on the back and just kind of pointing his finger at stuff, and you see little force bolts just kind of shoot from his little finger guns and just like blasting stuff out the doors.
Okay.
Yusoa, you were trying to get a nicer weapon from the forge, correct?
Yeah.
Perhaps I can negotiate for one. May I borrow your weapon?
Oh, which one?
Krushnag already has it. He's already working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Grushnag is
working on it? Never
the-
mind.
On the knife. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to go talk to Garshnag then.
Alright. You easily find him. He's working away on Usoa's weapon in the center of town.
Obviously, Garshnag, you are practiced with dealing with magical weapons. Could you perhaps forge something a little more powerful?
Powerful what way?
Well, you see, I have this, and I take out that ridiculous axe that I picked up from the imp market and put it down onto the forge. Perhaps you could use this to make something more appropriate for my skeletal friend.
He kind of sets the dagger to temper and goes to examine the axe, but as his fingers grip it, you can see he is visibly shocked and his face drains of color before he kind of shakes his head and puts the axe down. Cannot work with it. It is cursed.
Ah.
Yes, I was afraid of that. I simply thought you could use its magic to produce something more beneficial. I will
There's
continue
a
to carry
soul.
it.
There's a soul in that axe. It is trapped for good reason. I would not touch it. I would not even destroy it. I would lock it somewhere. Never let it escape.
Understood. I will keep it with me for the moment. And I wrap it and put it back on my back and go back to join Yusoa.
Absolutely no reaction, just, yeah, alright, and just puts it away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright,
The
Cassius,
information is
there any-
acceptable.
There you go. Cassius, is there anything you choose to do?
No, not really. Man, I want to try out the whip a little bit, but if it causes fire damage to the user as well, I don't want to do that. So I think I'll just I don't know. I guess I'll just chill and just like sit by.
Perhaps we
I don't
can
know.
get you a flame retardant glove.
There you go.
Yeah.
or some sort of resistance to fire.
Yeah, that'd be good.
To be fair, though, it does do a insane amount of damage.
I know it. Man, I'm so excited.
Well, damn. I wish I was immune to fire. If I had a glove, I might wield it myself, but my big thing.
You
Well,
got it from
Cassius,
a
how?
Horseman of the Apocalypse. It has a little bit of a give and take.
Mhm.
Well, yes, of course. Cassius, how strong are you?
Not very. I have a 0 strength modifier.
Yeah, same. I'm at 10.
Okay. That's exactly what I'm at too. I'm at 10.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I try to put most of that shit into like charisma and constitution and all that.
Right on. Hmm.
Mm.
I know. Pep's the only one really that can wield my weapon. I'm not really built to even wield a weapon.
Is a whip a martial weapon, or what is it? Or,
It's not
Is it class?
martial.
That's a good question.
Problem is, Pep has absolutely no interest
It's a
in
melee.
wielding a whip.
Actually, it does say martial/whip. It's a melee weapon.
Oh,
Oh, when I looked it up on
It
D&D,
is
says
counted as a martial.
melee.
Yeah.
well, I do have martial weapon proficiency now because I multi-classed as a fighter for 1 level, so
well,
I'm not
maybe
immune to fire though.
we get you the glove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There needs to be like a great shuffle of weapons.
We could maybe make our way over to the armorer's village and see if they can forge a gauntlet that can wield it.
Oh yeah, we could.
And yeah, might as well make use of the people who are indebted to you.
You know what? Fair.
And you've got all day, so
we really do. I forget it's in the morning. Yeah. I feel like that'd probably be a good way to go about it. To have somebody help and see if I can get like a glove or something.
Yeah.
Who decides to venture over and ask?
I will walk with.
Me.
I have nothing else to do.
Alright, Cassius and Tor, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys go and mosey on over to Sleek Crest and I'm assuming approach Forge Master Batul.
Yeah, I would go up to Batul, just like, excuse me. Listen, I'm awkward, okay?
She looks down at you.
I'm looking awkward, dude.
I will step up. We are in
it
need
for your
of a
lady
glove
word?
capable of resisting
No.
fire.
Yes, please, thank you.
You came to a right place. A frigid steel is perfect for resisting fire.
Excellent. One right-handed glove, please. You are right-handed, correct, Cassius?
Yes.
Excellent. Yes. Then, as I said, one right-handed glove, please.
It will be done. It should be done fairly quickly. It is only a glove after all. And she kind of gestures for Cassius to show her his hand.
Oh, okay, he holds his hand out.
Very small hands. Would you like this size or maybe a little bigger?
I mean, I like for it to fit Well, maybe just a little bigger.
Yes, we make good glove. It should be done by the end of the day.
All right, thank you.
And she grunts and kind of barks another order to some orcs, and they kind of rush off.
All right, that was
And
weird. I didn't expect-
she grabs some raw ore. Actually, no, not raw ore. She grabs some ingots that have a very kind of shimmery blue hue to them and begins working with it at the forge.
All right. Cassie's probably gonna want to watch a little bit, but he makes sure that he's not like too close to any flames or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she is definitely you can tell she's called Forge Master for a reason. She is very effectively and efficiently creating this gauntlet, and you can tell this is definitely her strong suit, averse to the very crude dagger that she sold Usoa. Armor is definitely her specialty, and you can see her almost just as you watch, you can see like the pieces just start to come together, and you don't even know how.
He's like really watching intently here. It's a whole different world for him.
It is quite magnificent to watch. Every move almost feels orchestrated. Get it? Orchestrated?
Orchestrated.
Thank you so much, Emily.
As soon as it's done, we should return to our companions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, Yuso's pretty much done with that house. And I think she's just like kicking back in the spot in the house.
After multiple hours, it's kind of early afternoon. Batul kind of finishes. Oh my god, dogs! She pulls the finished gauntlet from the water and kind of sets it down in front of you, and it looks rather beautiful. It is very intricately made with a kind of light silvery color, but you can tell it's strong, and it gives off a faint blue shimmer. This is my gift to you. Please use it well.
I very much will. Thank you very, very much for this. He's gonna put it on. He's just gonna kind of look at it, looking at the blue shimmer of it, moving his hand around.
Yes, it is rather pretty.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! All right.
Just for fun, I will say, thank you. And in my culture, when you get something, you give something. So, this is my gift to you. A weapon for an armorer. It is fair trade. Use it well. And I hand the armorer the axe.
Oh my god. Let me check something really quick.
Oh no.
That's fucking crazy.
Because it is wrapped, she grabs the axe and kind of gives a nod, and she's like, yes, I will use this axe well, thank you, and kind of tucks it away. And she does
You are
not seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
Good. Cassius, I suggest we leave post haste.
Yes, I agree. Let's head on out.
Oh my god.
It's fucking. I can't believe you fucking did that.
Anyways. Alright, you have ridden yourself of the cursed axe. And you head
Excellent.
back on over to the village of Stagulch, where I'm assuming Usoa and Pep are just kind of waiting around in the house they helped empty out.
Pep's making a nice hearty meal.
The orcs
Go
there have been generous enough to lay out some bedrolls for you
Ben?
guys to sleep in as well.
But also Eden's.
And yeah,
Yes.
at some point, Usoa, while you are waiting for Cassius and Tor, you hear a very cautious but loud knock at the door.
Okay. I will answer, I guess. Or was it
It-
Usoa
it-
listening?
Yeah, it was Usoa. This is while you guys are still in
Oh, okay.
sleep rest.
Oh, well, so, okay, sorry.
Usoa kind of grumbles about having to stop her revenge meditations and goes to the door and opens it.
It is Chief Grushnag, and he kind of he's carrying this very small dagger in his hands and kind of like extends it out to you. Me not so good with frigid steel, but was best I could do. And he hands over like the most utterly beautiful dagger you've ever seen.
Aw.
Not so good, huh?
It's similar to the gauntlet. It has this kind of almost silvery color, and it also has a kind of light blue shimmer that runs across it as you move the blade back and forth.
Usoa says, "Thank you. This make good poke."
Yes, very, very good poke. Please use it well. That's for that. Lots of goodies
Nice.
today.
Yay.
All right. And he kind of just nods and is like, may wish you well on your journeys. May you bless others the way you have blessed us.
May vengeance always be yours.
Yeah, yes. And he kind of nods. He's not sure what to do with that, but he nods and leaves. And pretty soon after that is when Tor and Cassius make their way back. It is probably about... The sun is beginning to set at this point.
I feel like when I greet Usoa, it should be, like, vengeance be with you. So Usoa can be like, and also with you.
I'm still working on my taglines. I like that one though.
Yeah, it's really good.
Related taglines. Alright. Well, everyone has made it back to their lodgings for the evening. It is rather quiet, except for the occasional orcish chatter as the orcs continue to work to restore their village to a previous state. But you guys start to feel the exhaustion of the day take over you, and you find that you are able to rest rather easily.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you all will take up your usual long rest positions of Cassius and Hep sleeping, and then Tor and Usoa doing their typical meditations.
Yep,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
Cassie's definitely gonna be sleeping better knowing that war is stone, so now he doesn't have to worry about anyone wanting to kill him when he's sleeping.
Oh yeah. With the stabbings and whatnot.
Just how many times do I have to say I'm sorry?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you all have a very uneventful long rest, and you're able to sleep the night away with a good day's work, kind of pat on your back feeling. And nothing occurs during the night.
Sweet.
Excellent. Well,
And sure enough, you awaken the next morning with some very faint sunlight kind of coming in through the window. And you can hear the bustling of orcs as they kind of go about their day. And you have all gained the benefits of a long rest.
excellent. And I assume our dragon friend greets us out front at first light.
Yep, as you guys are kind of putting your stuff together, kind of getting your packs ready to travel, you hear kind of the earth rumble as you can only assume Arceus has landed just outside the village in the valley.
Perfect. Companions, perhaps we should head out. Our ride apparently is here.
Meet.
All right.
All right. Yep, sure enough, you guys... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't think
Oh.
anyone was...
Nope, nobody said anything.
Sorry, my bad. All right, anyways, you gather all your stuff together, you head out, and it's very hard to miss a large gold dragon. And yep, sure enough, Arceus is waiting for you outside the city gates. And he kind of dips his head in greeting as you all approach. Is it time to head to Eucralis, the old capital?
I think so.
The beacons will help you. They seem rather friendly from what I've heard.
Well, with luck, they will accept us with open arms and be willing to join our cause.
They are already in the cause. Just prove that you are one of them. And he kind of lowers himself and extends his wing for you all to board.
Excellent. Well, I board.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I hop on.
Me too.
I'm assuming Pep hops on. Alright, I'm assuming Pep hops on. And, yep, you guys all get settled onto the back of Arceus, and he kind of raises himself up and kind of takes a trot into a jog before he's kind of galloping and bounding across this valley before his wings kind of catch the air and he starts to flap and rise and is finally airborne, and you guys are soaring across the land. And yes, and Arceus's trip saved you a lot of time, and you can tell this as the land and the roads pass under you very quickly. And almost within a few minutes, you can see the large walls of what you can tell was once a great city rising before you. but they've since been absolutely destroyed. And as you get closer from the air, you can kind of see the state that the city is in, with large buildings being crushed and destroyed, the streets full of rubble, and only a few buildings really, truly remaining. And a large, dark castle kind of sits closest to the bay, which has a almost commanding dome of fog around it. But the Arceus kind of circles it for a second before he lands just outside the front city gates, which you could tell were once massive, spanning like 30 feet high, but now are reduced to a few broken planks as they just kind of hang loosely from their enormous hinges. And he lowers himself so you all may dismount.
I do so. Thank you, friend. We appreciate the transport.
He gives a big nod of his head. Search for the old Adventurers Guild. I hear that the beacons are what is left of them. I wish you luck on your journey. Know that in times of need, you have friends.
Yusoa pats him on the head and says, "Good luck to you. Vengeance, always."
And with you. And he kind of gives another big gracious bow of his head before turning and doing his similar thing of kind of getting into a run before alighting into the sky. You guys are left with the crumbling ruins of what was once the capital of Laventia.
Wait.
I say we enter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep, you walk through the no longer functioning gates of the city, and as I described before, you can see just the remains of what once was quite grand. The stone walls that are around 50 feet high that surround the city, they're large stones that used to make them up, are scattered across the ground, and some have even destroyed houses. You seem to be in a sort of residential area. To start, you can kind of see the remains of what used to be very common houses.
I suggest we make our way towards the center of town. There is likely a still functional well or water source there. Perhaps there will be people. We can speak to them.
All right.
Good plan.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. You guys kind of
I guess
start
we
to
just make our way that way.
Yep. You guys start to kind of trek through the city, and yeah, you find lots of rubble. You do eventually, as you kind of are picking your way across paths, hear a clatter of rocks kind of tumbling down each other down some random alleyway to the right.
Yusoa hides and observes.
All right. From where you're currently at, you don't see anything just looking down the alley. You continue to hear some sort of rustling noise. It seems to be coming from inside one of the dilapidated homes.
Yuso like kind of sneaks up on the home that's coming from.
Alright. Yeah, you sneak up and you see that one of the homes down this alley, the wall has completely caved in, and you can kind of see into the living space. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be a 10.
That's perfectly fine. You are able to peek inside into this kind of living area, and you are very confused by what you're met with. You kind of look in and you see a very large humanoid. His teeth are all like gnarly and out of his mouth and kind of hanging from his jaws. But as he kind of, and you can just see his back before he turns around, and you see that on his face are these like reading glasses that were clearly meant for just a human that kind of sit incredibly askew on his eyes, and he is holding a book sideways and attempting to read it.
Oh.
He kind of
Okay.
scratches his head a little bit, but he does not see you.
All right. Yusoa kind of clears her throat and goes, "Ahem. You need help reading that?"
He jumps at the noise and kind of peers at you, and then squints his eyes through the thick glass of the glasses, and eventually has to take them off and kind of squint at you again and blink before he can kind of register. No, me read fine. And he kind of turns around and ignores you and continues to read the book sideways. He seems very embarrassed.
Oh.
Go
Okay.
away. Me eat you.
Well, I'm not very good eating, but if you need help, I am good at reading.
No,
And,
go away.
Okay. Yuso goes away back to the party. And I tell them what I saw.
An intellectual.
As you're relaying the story, you can kind of hear grunts of frustration from the house.
Not sure how to help him.
Maybe he'll figure it out.
Yeah, other than that, that guy, there's nothing else in this area.
Okay.
Perhaps we should press on.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Yep, you continue to pick your way towards the center of town, and you do see an old fountain kind of in what looks to be like a city square, although you can't really tell because it's covered in kind of bits of lumber and scraps and that kind of thing.
Anyone mulling about doing any work? Like population in general?
No, it is deadly silent. It seems that the town was completely destroyed and it is meant to stay that way. However, you do see some old kind of barely hanging signs for what used to be shops kind of scattered around the fountain.
Not exactly the army we were promised.
Yusoa kind of just like yells out, "Hello? Anybody here?"
Let me
roll something.
Yeah. You are met with complete silence.
Well, I guess I'll like kind of look at some of the old shop areas and kind of rummage around inside.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? You find that the signs are still legible. It's just the buildings are a little worse for wear.
Is there like an alchemy sign or like a potions shop sign?
You do see, as you are looking around the square, you do find a old, kind of half-split wooden sign that says Potions Shop. It is on the ground in front of a storefront.
Okay, I go in there and I start looking around.
Alright, roll me an investigation.
Okay. It's an 11.
Alright. You kind of start picking your way through, like, the fallen shelves and the pieces of, like, rock and, whatever that kind of litter the ground. But you do find you kind of make your way to a back room behind the counter, and you do find on a shelf a rose-hued liquid inside of a round bottle. And it has a tag hanging off of it.
What does the tag say?
The tag reads, Filter of Love.
Ah, interesting. I take it.
Alright.
Is that the only
it seems
potion
that
I
everything
find in there?
else-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seems everything else was picked clean, at least from what you can tell.
Okay. I come back out and I join the party and I say, "Me find love potion."
Which number was it?
I'm gonna
That's my
assume
question.
number 9.
Yeah. Alright, anyways. Does anyone else wish to, like, look around or anything?
Not particularly.
Alright. You're starting to feel quite disheartened by the whole thing. But you are kind of like looking around and you see a furry shape kind of dart across a pathway going to, what would that be? The west.
I go to investigate.
You follow after it and you kind of duck your head around a corner to watch its path. And you're able to recognize that the furry thing is a rather large badger, which, with your vast knowledge, you would not expect to see in this area. And it looks very well kept. You can see it's kind of sniffing around and rummaging.
I'd like to call out for it. Chunt, is that you?
Why are you badgering the badger?
Oh, I believe I might know this badger. He's a famous shapeshifter.
He lifts his head and is quite startled, but kind of blinks at you and turns and starts walking away. He starts running down a kind of semi-cleared path.
I will follow.
Alright.
Oh, Chunt seems a bit like a cunt, but oh, never mind.
Alright, yeah. You continue to follow this badger, and it kind of takes a couple odd turns here and there before you come into this very large building. And it kind of runs in through the broken doors of this building, and you see a blah, blah, blah. You see a sign kind of hanging on one chain, like in front of the building, that reads the Guild of Light.
Oh. This appears to be people more of my persuasion. I will enter.
Alright. As you enter, you seem to have almost immediately lost the badger. You can hear some some clattering and the pattering of his footsteps as he kind of seems to be making his way around, but you can't really see him. The building once had a large dome on it, which has caved into the center of this large open space. So it's quite hard to navigate, but you see a wooden counter to the right and some sort of wooden board that still has a couple flyers pinned to it, although they are faded and blood splattered. As additionally to all the destruction of the building, you see that there are still a couple corpses scattered around from what looks to have been quite the battle.
I guess I'll take a glance at the posted signs, see if there's anything of relevance, or that if I can decode anything of relevance despite the fading.
It seems to be a very typical kind of job posting sign that you would find in an adventurer's guild. In fact, one of the flyers that you can manage to make out is a request for a clearance of a spider infestation.
Well, I'll ignore that, but I'm going to start looking around, see if there's any spell books or anything, that I can glean some knowledge from.
And now you shouldn't
really
ignore
any
a spider
spell-
infestation. I mean, you never know. They can get pretty big sometimes. Spider infestation should not be taken lightly.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation for the spellbook.
Sure. Hold on. On the wrong... I need to go to the front of my thing. Here it is. Investigation is 8 plus 8, so... 15?
Alright. You don't find any spell books. It just seems to be a lot of dead bodies, a couple of monster bodies. But you do find around the wooden counter a semi-cleared path where a badger or potentially a humanoid could kind of pick their way and work towards the back of the building.
I suppose I will follow the path.
Alright. Yes, you head towards the back of the building, and you're able to come to a door that is partially shut with a large rock. But it seems that the rock is movable. It's just kind of meant to hold the door shut.
Okay. It's obviously light enough then. I'll just have my mage hand move it out of the way so I don't have to bend over and push the door.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Well, I mean, why not?
Alright. Yep, you're able to push open the door, and you come to a rather long hallway with 8 doors on either side of it, 16 doors in total. And there is a T, and you can see that there's a kind of T-junction at the very end of the hallway.
Okay. I suppose I'll just look and if the first door is unlocked, I'll just kind of swing it open and glance inside.
Yep. The first door to your left or to your right?
Let's go left.
Alright. First door to your left is unlocked, and you kind of swing it open. And it is... there doesn't seem to be anything of note, but it does seem like whoever was in it last was quite frantic. The covers are all messed up, everything's kind of knocked over. and one of the drawers is like on the ground out of the like chest of drawers.
Okay. So I note these must be quarters, and just walk down to the end of the hall and check the T-junction by looking left and right.
To the right, you see a large ornate set of doors, and to the left, you kind of see many lawn tables and a separate section for a kitchen.
I go to the right. I go through the big doors.
You go to open the door and you find that it is locked.
Well, this is annoying. I believe I have like an unlock spell readied. No, I don't. Well, I suppose I can go to the kitchen and see if they have a key hanging there. So I'll go down towards the kitchen and see if there's one, within sight.
All right. You, roll me a perception check if you're just trying to glance and see if you can find anything within sight.
You got it. Perception. It's okay. I got a 12.
All right. It looks pretty ordinary other than the fact that there is some very obvious charring of the wooden tables, and it seems like some battle broke out here. In fact, you do see the corpse of a human on the ground. His chest is kind of gashed open, and he is long dead. He's in quite the stage of decay. But other than that, you do not see a key. But you also do not have a great view of the kitchen, which is kind of beyond an open doorway to the right.
I'll just kind of wander through, observing as I go, kind of passively investigating. Walk towards that door and see what I can see over there.
Yes. You glance into the kitchen and you see pretty normal kitchen site. You see counters meant for prep work and you see large stone ovens in the back. However, as you're kind of gazing around looking for anything of note, your eye catches a kind of bright orange form in one of the large stone ovens at the back of the room.
I must not be able to see it very well. I'll move close enough to try to just figure out what it is.
Alright. Roll me a nature check.
Okay, that is a 22.
Oh, perfect. You get closer and you are able to immediately recognize that what is kind of curled up in this large stone oven is in fact a fire snake.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to mess with that. I'm going to...
Additionally, I will say,
yes.
you additionally do see that when you kind of get closer and able to recognize it as a fire snake, it is curled around a heap of gleaming coins, a gold chalice. You can see the gold handle of what appears to be a weapon, and a copper key poking out from kind of its hoard that it's sitting on. But it is
Excellent.
sleeping soundly.
Perfect. I am going to leave this place, noting all of that, and go find the companions.
I'm assuming they're rather
Well,
nearby.
Probably
Unless you
looking
just
for
start
me.
following a badger and they just kind of hunt around in the town square.
We
Yeah,
didn't really say
anything
that we
possible.
followed him, but yeah, I kind of wanted to follow him, but I don't know. So
He just doing
Yeah.
his own thing.
yeah, I assume he was off doing his own
Oh.
thing.
I was going to say, I could assume Yuso was just hunting me for the fun of it.
I probably
Let's just
would
see
have
if
made
you
it
could.
at least to the house, yeah, and then
Yeah.
maybe let him go on his own, yeah.
Well, in any case, I'd
Alright.
like to collect them so we could perhaps, as a group. Yeah, I basically I want to tell them what I've discovered and see if they would like to go assist in dispatching the fire snake so we can collect the coins and other treasure and perhaps see what's in the large room.
And do we need to actually kill the snake to see what's in the large room?
Unlikely. So we could check the room first if you'd like Soa to pick the lock, and we could check that out, but I wouldn't mind collecting the rest of the treasure the snake is sitting on.
You suppose the snake needs the treasure?
Likely.
Likely. Did you ask it?
No, but how about this? Let's go back over there. We'll check the big room first using the lockpick, and when we get into that room, you can ask it.
I suppose that's a fine idea. You know, no need to kill anything that don't need killing. Maybe he can be friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. I guess I lead Yusoa to the big door.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming you, as a group, make your way to that T-junction, take the right, get to that ornate set of doors. Yeah, that. The ornate set of doors. And
Yes.
Usoa, go ahead and roll me, I suppose, sleight of hand.
Okay. It's gonna be 16.
Goes to defender. You are attempting to lockpick the door, and you just barely kind of miss a notch, and it does not want to open.
Okay. Can I try again or no?
Suppose you could.
Okay. Alright, I try one more time. Oh, no. That's actually lower. It's a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of shaken by the first attempt not immediately showing fruits of your labor, so the second time your hands are kind of shaking a bit and you fumble even more and it does not open.
Ah, jeez.
I say to Yusoa, I don't think we need to worry about this right now. Pep is going to talk to the guardian of the key to this door.
Oh, okay. And I pack up my lockpicking stuff and I kind of follow Pep.
Well, I'll guide Pep
Oh.
down through to that area, past the body, and to the door, and then point to, like, kind of gesture through the door. Pep, there is the one you wish to speak with.
Pep just opens the door, and since we can all talk to animals, says, "Howdy, friend."
It raises its head and kind of gives a low hiss.
Oh, why you be hissing at me? Just wanted to say hello.
Let me look something up really quick. What is this? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it
Don't
continues to
stand
kind of
version.
hiss and click, and it's not very happy.
Oh, you don't want to be much of a chattery much, folk? Here to have a little chit chat.
Thing is, I don't know if like talk with animals would work with this because it's an elemental creature.
That's true. It's not talk with elementals.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a good guidance on that.
So, I mean, you're talking at it, but it's just kind of hissing and starting to raise its large head up, like more and more as you speak.
Pep just closes the door of the oven. Says, "Hey, he don't rightly seem that much chatty. I thought he could be a friend."
You just
Seem like you
close
wanna
the
be
door
friendly.
to the oven it's in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it's not like it's gonna hurt it. I'm pretty sure it's immune to fire.
Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, it is gonna start, like, as you close the door and kind of close it shut, you hear a very loud, angry hiss from within, and it starts banging against the door, trying to break out.
Yep, reckon he's not a very friendly folk at all.
Let me just roll something. Alright, no, it's banging. It's not out yet, but you can tell that it'll probably be managed to break its way out of the oven door fairly quickly.
All right.
It just might take a couple more bashes.
Does this door have a window?
Like the oven door?
Yeah, that you can like look inside, like a big chunk of glass or something that you can see inside the oven.
I'm gonna say no. It's just a slab of stone with a hinge on it and a little handle.
Does it have any rhythmic beating to the way the snake's attacking, like a dung, dung, dung?
Yeah, it's rhythmic. It's pretty like you. Yeah. I'm gonna say if you roll well enough, you could probably anticipate its timing.
All right. Pep is standing there holding the door to the oven shut. Just trying to time it out. He raises his ladle and tries cracking the door open just enough for the ladle head right before the snake heads hit. And would an 18 to hit?
Yeah, an 18
work?
hits.
Is swinging?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
So
You're a bard. You know patterns. You know
right
rhythm.
before the snake hits and breaks the door, Pep cracks it open just enough and brings his ladle down and cracks the snake on the head for 6 bludgeoning and then closes the door rapidly again.
Yeah, it is.
Turns to the group and says, infuriated as the Peppers are like, see? Not a very friendly folk.
Yeah, it lets out another very loud, angry hiss from inside and bangs against the door even harder. And no, it's still not successful. Damn it.
Pep, I could take a turn if you're interested.
Oh, have on to it, boy.
All right. Tell me when to shoot, if you will.
Well, I reckon pretty soon. And
So-
I don't know if Pep could anticipate when this next hit would come, based on the last ones.
Roll me like
Oh,
a basic intelligence throw.
Your strong suit. It's D20s. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh.
So I guess he just opens the door and the snake comes shooting out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably the most accurate thing. He's like, oh yeah, just shoot him now! And you open the door and the snake just comes flying out.
all right. Cool.
Uh,
As
Yeah,
it
let me-
does,
let me-
I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
oh, okay. Mhm. Aha! A 6.
It fails, taking 32 lightning damage.
Yeah, you fucking smoke it as soon as it comes out that door. Yeah, you kill it.
Thank you, Pep. I appreciate you trying.
Yeah, reckon it worked out one way or another.
Damn, okay.
I was not
Yeah,
sure how
yeah,
powerful the creature was, so I hope that was worth burning the spell slot for.
Well, it saved us a bit of headache and heartache. Just feel bad he didn't want to be friendly.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have
you did
a-
make the attempt.
Yeah, maybe next time they'll
You
be
can
a little
attempt
more
with me.
chatty.
With the snake gone, you are able to observe the loot it was on more clearly. And you see... I have marked down how many... gold
It's
coins.
all
No.
worthless.
Nah,
It's
you
all
see
an
a
illusion.
pretty decent pile of gold pieces, a gold chalice, a gold-handled sword, and the copper key from before.
I'll grab the key because, of course, I'm interested in unlocking that big door. But I am also curious as about how many gold pieces we have to distribute amongst us.
Well, I rolled a 1d100. There are 88 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, dang. That's a lot of
So
shinies.
I will guess I think we just all take 22 of those.
Look at
Sweet.
you with your
Makes
quick
no sense.
maths. With your crystal head.
All right. There's still the gold-handled sword and the golden chalice.
Not interested in the sword myself. The chalice, however, looks interesting. I guess I pick it up and kind of look at it, open my Arcana sense to see if there's anything magical here. That is a 24.
Oh yeah. You can tell right away this is quite the magical chalice. In fact, it almost seems to have a very similar Arcana feel to your Wand of Wonder.
A chalice of wonder.
I wonder what it
I
does.
wonder if I... Yeah.
The chalice with the
Perhaps
power to make
they-
everyone wonder what it is.
Maybe a history check to see if I might recognize and know what it is. That is a 19.
Alright, yeah. You are able to kind of recall through your many celebrations, at one point, the mention of something called the Chalice of Wonder, in which
Oh.
the liquid poured inside it would take on a random effect and turn into a random other thing.
Well, that sounds like it
Sounds
could be fun for
interesting.
parties.
Well, I will hang on to this for later and have to perform some
Oh.
tests. As for the gold-handled sword, Pep, you primarily use your ladle. Yusoa,
Sometimes a frying
would this
pan.
sword be too unwieldy for you?
Looks good to me. I
Hey, is it a short
Recently
sword
learned
or
to
a long
fight.
sword?
yeah. What kind of sword is it?
Let me see really quick.
The sword of swords.
It is a lawn sword.
Okay, that's a heavy weapon.
Oh, heavier than
I believe
you
it
normally
is.
deal with.
It's a martial weapon.
Oh, okay.
Martial.
Oh, martial weapon. Oh, okay. Well, I am proficient with that, and I do have a 2-weapon fighting now with the fighter.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Does it
To have
have
one
any
sword
magic
the
to
length
it?
of your entire body and then the other with a little dagger.
You can...
I hold
you
it up
can make an
to
Arcana
Tor
check.
and I. Oh, okay. I hold
Oh,
it up
well,
to
here,
Tor
I
and
can-
say, you check for magic.
I place my hand upon the hilt, and that is a gentleman's 20.
Yeah. You cannot really sense any magic from it, but you kind of feel a weightiness to it. It almost feels like there's something about it that's important, but you don't sense any magic from it.
Sweet.
This may be divine instead of magical. You may wish to visit a holy person. Oh, actually, I do have an okay... I forgot, religion is int-based. Let me see if I can do a religion check on it. Might be worth it. That is a 22.
It doesn't really seem to be divine.
Okay. Well,
Or linked to any religion.
that was my thought. If it wasn't magical, I thought, oh, maybe it's like blessed by a god or something.
Nice.
Sorry, Yusa. I can't help you. You're on your own.
It's okay. Maybe I can trade.
Alright. And my audio cut out, Tor. I'm assuming you keep the chalice.
Yes, I'm hanging on to it. Going to test it out when I have the opportunity.
Perfect. Alright. And you each come away with 22 gold. Not bad. Alright, and you have a key.
Yes. I believe we should return and attempt to use the key on that large door to see what is inside.
Makes sense.
Good plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk over and slip it in the hole, give it a twist, and hopefully hear the door click open.
Is exactly what you hear. You hear the click of the lock, and the heavy doors kind of swing open slowly.
What do we see beyond?
You are immediately... Your eyes first set upon a large quartz-like crystal that hovers in the center of the room. Due to some magical means. It's very large. And as your eyes kind of adjust to the darkness of the room and the faint glow that the crystal gives off, you are able to discern that this is a library, and a rather large one. It seems that there's about 3 stories worth of bookshelves lined up and kind of curved in this tower-like room. And it is pristine. There is not a speck of dirt on the floor. It is, like, in perfect shape, especially considering the state of the rest of the building and the town itself.
I kind of, like, get a little weak-kneed and swoon a bit. Oh, so much knowledge.
Alright. Do you enter the room?
Yes.
I go in.
It's appropriate. My character would just be in awe and just attracted to this. And because it's dark, as I do, I will also make myself glow to illuminate it for my companions.
Alright. Sounds good. Alright. Does everybody else enter the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright. You guys enter the room, and it's pretty... Once again, you're kind of in shock of how nice everything looks. And Pep, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
This is always beneficial. Let's give it a look-see right here. Do that be... Oh, a 5.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
What a surprise.
And... Yeah. And yeah, Pep, you don't see anything at all, until suddenly your vision goes blurry and you kind of fall down, incapacitated. Cassius, I'm gonna say you're probably closest to Pep. Roll me a perception check to see if you notice.
Help, I'm falling and I can't get up.
Okay. You said perception?
Yeah, perception.
Got you. That's a 15.
Yeah, you immediately notice that Pep is grown woozy, and he kind of falls, and you see that he's very sleepy, and you kind of look up and around, and you see eyes, watching you from, like, higher up in the, like, on, like, the second story of bookshelves.
That's interesting. All right.
And
Fun time to
yeah,
try
and
out my
Cassius,
whip.
as you notice these eyes, and you kind of glance back to Pep, you fall asleep.
Oh, pots and pans. Oh, porridge.
Uh,
Cassius, do you let your party know about any of this?
Yeah, I should. We have a little visitor. And I'm just like gonna get my whip out.
Yusawa throws a soul knife at the visitor.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. One is 19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. 1d6 plus 3. So, Sarah, get out of the way. That's 8 psychic damage.
Alright.
And I'll throw another one.
Alright.
That one is a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, and that is 5 psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, you hit this person, and they kind of let out a yell of anger, and they kind of emerge from the shadows slightly, and you recognize that it is a drow elf, and she's kind of equipped with leather armor and adventurer's equipment, and she kind of grabs at her dagger, but you hear a voice kind of call out an echo across the room. Wait! And your attention is turned back towards the large quartz crystal hovering, and a cloaked figure has kind of made his way out in front of the crystal. Please, Sinlin, stand down! I'm dreadfully sorry her job is to protect us. And he kind of steps out and like removes the hood from his head, and you recognize him to be a tabaxi. Please, forgive her, and hope your friend awakes soon.
Sorry, I had to poke. You know, you can never be too careful.
She's had worse. It's all rather okay. I am Inky Knight, but you may call me Inky.
Greetings, Inky. I am Anda to your people.
It's good to meet you, Anda.
Here, these companions of mine known me as Tor. I am the 6th celebration of my form. I am thought given this body.
How fascinating. I have never seen one of your people in person. And he kind of pokes around you and kind of like moves his hands and kind of like lifts your arms up and down. Yes, rather interesting. Oh, but sorry. Please forgive me. I am the curator of the library here. Or I was once. Now I am the de facto leader of the beacons.
You are attempting to lead people to the light, or perhaps warn them away from a rocky shore?
Possibly both. We aim to take back Laventia from Lilith and her people. I trust you feel similarly. He kind of cautions.
Yes. Oh, yes. We are the defeaters of both pestilence and war.
His face lights up. My word, we have heard news, yes, but never thought it could possibly be true, but... The war, you say? That must be most recent.
Yes, it was but 2 days hence. Since.
Right.
Whatever the word is. I don't remember now. My character's smarter than I am.
God, same.
Quite. Oh, yeah, yes, we are very revered to have you, and we are very sorry for how we responded before, but we have had to put up our guard against those who might feel differently. Please, and he kind of makes some gesture towards the crystal behind him, and it glows brighter, and suddenly the whole room is lit up, and you're able to see several people kind of standing on the differing levels of the library.
Ah,
And we are the beacons. And I think that is where we will leave this session off, and we'll pick up here next time.
Alrighty.
sounds good to me. Yeah, you
Yes,
don't
that
want
was
to
a good
start a
way to
whole
end
new
it.
thing.
Yeah, I know it's a little early.
Dun, dun,
That's alright. I was
dun.
just gonna probably ask for a spell book or something from the library.
Very good,
You guys got
thank
lots of goodies this time around.
you.
Yeah.
No, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
It's so hard for Pep to actually roleplay getting any goodies because all he cares about is just being a simple folk.
I know, it's hard. It's hard to give you,
Couldn't be me. I love things. I love having
It's hard to
things.
give you in-lore, like, kitchen appliances that will actually function well.
This is the holy tiny cauldron of demon smiting. It fits perfectly on his head.
There you go.
There you are.
I mean, technically the chalice is a cup, but
Yeah,
it's not
but
really a weapon or armor.
all Pep would do is just be filling it up with random stuff, like just pouring water in and be like, oh, that's interesting. And then pouring it out. Just to see what comes next.
I mean, yeah. Oh my god, I cannot express how grateful I am that you picked that up. I spent too long creating, like, a random table for that thing. Yeah. But cool. I'm very glad you guys ended up here. This will be a very interesting place to start from.
Yay.
Yay, and you found the beacons, the rebellion against Lilith.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with the town, and
Mhm.
there was not. Yeah, it wasn't making sense.
There's lore, I'm sure you'll figure it out in time, but...
Mhm.
Hey. No, very, very good. Very happy about how that all went.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.